rider class can go off without a hitch, like as if there were 5 or 10 guys here. We really do have this thing down to a science. So we got tall man in the tank top, Rob. He's the one who really built this curriculum from the ground up with me. So listen to Rob. Rob will be a great one to work with throughout the day.
Questions about some of the things that Aiden and I go through, because one of the things I said to Jett is there is no magic sauce. All this stuff is relatable. It's relatable. What they go through, what I went through, what my son goes through is everything you go through. So when we're out there coaching or talking about a point, parents, pull out your phones, listen, look for it. The best tool you could take away from these camps is awareness. That's the #1 tool, awareness.
What's up guys, Aj Catanzaro here out at Spider MX in Wildwood, Florida with Mr. Jett Lawrence himself, actually out there doing a 35-minute moto at lunchtime. I think the biggest thing with the growth of the Academy is having me out there racing Supercross each weekend, and then another huge benefit is bringing in these guest instructors. I've had Dean Wilson, Adam Sansarillo, we got Jett Lawrence here, Austin Forkner. I brought in really high-level riders in their prime, even mid-season. Jett just raced last weekend. I should go tell him to quiet down. Jett just raced last weekend and won, and now he's out here teaching in class. So for the kids, it's relatable as it gets. They can watch it on TV, get excited about it, and then have us here in real time, teaching them that there's really no secrets, right? I think we break it down, we simplify it, and maybe it gives some people hope that, okay, this is obtainable and they're not doing anything that is impossible.
Hey guys, Jett Lawrence here. I'm right now at Spider MX helping AJ with some kids with coaching, and so far it's going pretty good. It's really cool because I learn a lot from those coaching schools, and it's a cool thing to kind of give back. I've been in those guys' shoes and now kind of flipping it, and I'm trying to help them. I really want to help them make sure they can be the best they can. It's definitely a cool feeling, I feel like. You can be good on a dirt bike, but you can never be perfect. There's always things that I critique, and I always have to make sure I have my leg out in Supercross because the forks are so stiff. I have to make sure I keep my front leg out close to the fork guard, make sure that front wheel bites and ruts. And there's always things I'm critiquing because I'm not perfect and no one is at motorbikes. So, but yeah.
You know, being a moto parent, sometimes you get a bad rap, but I think at the end of the day, knowing what I learned from a dirt bike, and then just trying to you know, really teach and coach not only Aiden, but a lot of the group of the younger people, I think it allows me to be relatable, but the problem is, you know, the biggest thing with kids is you gotta be relatable so they understand it, really. And even with adults to a certain degree, but for the kids, for sure. So from my perspective, that's always a tough balance. Because when you're younger and you're listening to a lot of the moto dads, they're so focused on winning and results that sometimes they forget about the process.
That's good as well. You just got to make sure that you get both wheels in this rut and not have one wheel here and one wheel here. All right?
My name is Jordan Jarvis. I'm 19 years old and I've been riding for 15 years. I didn't attend too many riding schools. I was actually in full-time public school, so I never really got a chance to growing up too much. But I did go to SOB every so often, and I ended up at one of AJ's training camps 2 years ago, I think. just kind of helping him out. And so far they've all been fantastic, and it's been an awesome experience.
Anybody having any issues specifically with keeping the feet on, or how do you feel overall? Not bad? Did anybody, I forget if I asked this group or the other group, did anybody kind of abort mission altogether on the rear brake or start using it a lot less? Did I ask you guys this already? Did a lot of you kind of stop using it, right? Take that same concept to a racetrack. There's a time and a place to use your brakes aggressive, absolutely. But more often than not, it's way better to just get off the brakes nice and early and let the bike flow, especially when you have a corner where you have turn, turn, turn. Every time you hit the brakes, the bike's confused. So if you could just flow from one section to the next, I tell you what, you could feel my rear brake rotor. I don't think I touched the rear brake other than maybe one corner. Other than that, it was using the front a little bit once I was in the ruts, and then it was just allowing the bike to kind of do its thing.
My name's Darren Lawrence. I'm Jett and Hunter Lawrence's dad. There was no intentions to ever race motocross professionally. We literally used to go camping on the weekends and ride in the bush for fun. So it wasn't any, in our wildest dreams, I think we'd be overseas racing motocross professionally. It's just the boys just got a bit better and just kept progressing and yeah, we just kept allowing them to say, hey, if you want it, you just got to keep working for it. So they just kept working harder and harder and got to the level they are.
Are you guys ready? On your mark, get set, go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. I can't have this guy facing my bike. Come on.
Scratch it up. Oh, not
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, dude. We can't. I cannot have this guy facing my bike. There's no way.
Oh.
There's no way.
That's
Oh, strategy.